Hi, John Wanoa here. We're on the east coast of Marahako and Tikaha to Waiho Bay. I'm just here on the high side of the hill. Gonna go walk down the bottom, but I'm just having my breakfast at the moment. As you can see, some kinners and a few goodies. Some wheat picks and some hot brew over there. Hot cup of tea. Cheers. Time for a cup of tea and breakfast. Country style. There we go. Cup of tea. I was going to cook my spaghetti, but I'll just have it in there. Okay, so we got that, some kinners, a kinner, This is breakfast. Not in America, breakfast in New Zealand. There, like that. Since we haven't got any bread, we have to got us some wheat bix instead. This is my breakfast, my kitchen, and my dining room. All in one. You have that, butter, toast. This is just Kiwi style. Here in New Zealand, on the east coast. I'm going for a dive in the sea shortly, for this afternoon tides. And I use that to skin some things. I like tinners. Tinners are nice for breakfast. A bit of that, and a bit of this and that. Like that. I'll wave to the cars on the way through. So what I want to say here is this. Seat's a bit jitterish. I usually got a table. I left my table behind. I usually have a table and chairs, and so that I can have comfort. And a cup of tea with cold. I made a cup of tea yesterday with cold. So we'll just have hot brew here. Stove, that's all you need. Some seafood. Oh boy, that's hot. Some fish, some tasty spaghetti, some of that. View of the sea. Cheers, Debbie. There'll be nothing left when I go. Some dinner. Beautiful dinner. It's small, but we'll find a big one right now. But we're not going out there today. That's how you eat dinner. Okay? We got some mushroom. Oh, I should have put some my tea in here. That's hot. That's tea. Okay, like that. Later. Come on. Let's say if I'm prepared to go beach. I'll just make sure the mic's on. Yes, the mic's on. I'm just trying to experiment with the mic and the sound, the noisy wind. I've got it in a bowl over there sitting underneath the towel, and see if that works. Superb. And the water of the kina is good for you. The water from the kinas, okay? It's good for you. That's what I found while I'm living a healthy life at my age. I'm enjoying my age. I lost one tooth yesterday in the water. Fell out. I knew it wasn't fall out. Okay? Sometimes it's better to heat it like this. Stove on, fire, away it goes. We're frying up the mushrooms I picked in the paddock yesterday. A bit salty. I washed them in salt water, so I put a bit of just water, fresh water to kill the salt. I like salt. It's bad for you. Okay? It's very bad for you. Yeah, I'll let that simmer for a little while. The time we get to that. Time to go and swim. Now it's late in the afternoon. Now, tell a little story. Portuguese and seabed. Okay? Portuguese and seabed. Full English. It's the latest Prime Minister of New Zealand. In for a shock, Bill. You're in for a shock. You have to show me your title. You show me your title. To this country, it gives you the right to exploit the Kermadec. It's right out here. That's why I'm here. I'm diving deep to get my lungs superb so that I can take a diver team down. To check the water. See what is going on. That's our land out there, Bill. That's our land, the one you're standing on. You show me your title. You show me your title. Because I'm holding on to titles. The King's title and our own native title. That's sushi. Sushi seaweed. Look, the Japanese, this is the stuff you wanted when I went to Japan. Sushi, best stuff here. It's nice and soft. And a good dose of mushrooms. dreaded palm trees. Foreign pine trees. Wrecked this country. Okay? Wrecked this country. Everything that's been put on it wrecked this country. Fracking. I wouldn't usually do this. I'd share it with others. I wouldn't do this. Pick that up like that. See? I wouldn't usually do that. I'll only do that with my wife, not my kids. Oh, I haven't got a wife yet. Not yet. Well, soon. Maybe a Scottish one or an Irish one. I don't know about American. They're a bit noisy. A bit noisy. Jamie, I'm enjoying my breakfast. You'll love scuba diving one day. I got your GoPro. We've been taking some videos. This is a single man's way of eating. My spaghetti is hotter. Anyway, back to the seabed foreshore. We just had a meeting in Te Aroha and Gisborne with the Maori Prime Minister. Then she changed the name to President. Now I don't know what it is after that. We had two guys there. Didn't know anything about the flag. They were fucking on the flag. I'll go and get him. I'll go and get him. Must run. Should be the first thing I put up. Right there. There. Right there. That's the flag. Oh, didn't get it in. I'll put it on. I'll put it on the plate. There's the flag. Okay. All right. Now. That's our breakfast there. Some of those goodies, spaghetti. Okay, right. And my microphone's underneath there. Just see the wire going. So I'll put it over there and I'll carry on going. There's our flag. Right. Okay. I'll finish my breakfast. Breakfast in East Coast. Nice and hot. Hot spaghetti. Hot cup of tea. Hot. Hot dinner. There's a hot dinner. Look. Hot dinner. No crayfish. The crayfish are right out. The crayfish are right out because the crayfish boats are skinning it out. Nothing there. If this video runs out, I'll make another video. Right? I'm just showing you my breakfast. My complete breakfast. I slipped up the road to my friend's place. I left a note there and the neighbours. And if they're seeing who's down there, it's me. For the fracking, foreshore and seabed, and the mischievous government stealing our minerals, our natural resources in the ocean there and selling it off to their elite mafia families. I've got a message for you. Cleo, this is our land. You come talk to us. Okay? You come and talk to us. Hapu. Hapu means the king, not the runanga. Not the iwi. No, they're not the owners. We're the commercial landowners now under this flag. The 8-point star of St. Patrick's Church, Britain, England, Wales. I don't know about Scotland and Ireland, but they certainly moved off to the EU Parliament, which is falling apart. They're falling apart, people, because it's corrupted. Wherever the Queen goes, it's corrupted. Everything she touches is corrupted. Okay? Go up. Danny? There's a bit of a problem up at Waitaha. You have to sort it out. Something's wrong. My computer. Okay? Just tapu. The seabed, tapu. The land, tapu. That's the boss. The king is boss. Get away, fly. That's all. Leave me alone. You didn't come from Auckland for nothing. You came here to go and have a look around. Make some discoveries. Okay? That's breakfast dispensed with. Now I can get talking. Right, the flag. The 8-point star. The jurisdiction of Admiralty in the sea. Foreshore and seabed. Fraud. I was there when Helen Clark passed the Foreshore and Seabed Act 2004. That was fraud. Most of the hapu, just about the majority of hapu said no. No foreshore and seabed. They went ahead and legislated. It's fraud. You get a bill. You got a billion, trillion pound note bill on your head. Bill. You get that, Bill? Bill's got a 1 billion, trillion pound note on his head. That's from the Moai Crown, federal, state, Commonwealth government of the world, in 250 countries where there's flags flying. That's British. British are our partners. The Navy, Lord of the Sea, Admiral Sir Philip Jones. You are responsible for recovering all the names to this flag and this 8-point star, St. Patrick, down Patrick, Belfast, his resting place. That's his memorial, that's his land, right there, where he's buried. That's his legacy to this flag. And King George I, King George III, father of King George IV, King William V, King William IV, oh sorry, I'll say it again. King George III, there's a little cross in the corner, the father of King William IV, King George IV, and King Ernest Augustus I. Okay, they are survived by King Ernest Augustus V and his son, Prince Regent Ernest Augustus. They're who we swear our oath of office to in Britain, UK, Canada, Aotearoa, New Zealand and Pacific Islands. Okay, we are dual government with the British Westminster government, and we'll be operating from Te Moai, King's Bench Native Grand Jury Court, extended to all district courts in New Zealand and Pacific Islands, extended to all marae that are native in their jurisdiction of Admiralty, commercial land owners. We are now commercial land owners in a native grand jury court, and at Rangitukia on the Haho 7B block, I'm an owner there, a commercial landowner now, and I make the rules with this flag and this 8-point star that's still current as a private contract with Britain, UK, Westminster, and the military, the Navy, First Lord of the Sea, Sir Philip Jones. We have a partnership with Kingi Taurua, Chief at Waitangi, and our own chiefs at East Cape, Tupi, Jim Wikotu, and Bundy Waitai up at Te Reranga, Te Hapua, on his Te Hiku o Te Ika marae. Okay, and we have our marae at East Cape, the Toi Kai Rākau, Nuku Tere marae, native grand jury court operating right now. Right, as a commercial landowner, that's who I am, Hoani Kahaki Manoa, and our Manoa Whānau Trust, registered. We have a company registered called Ngā Atua E Wā Aotea Limited, a company registered in New Zealand, one off 1 trillion shares. We have a company in Britain, London, UK, and that's registered as the Moai Powerhouse Group Limited company with 1 billion shares. And under this flag of jurisdiction of Admiralty, 1 billion shares in each of 250 countries in the world. Under this flag and this 8-point star of St. Patrick's. This is the borough councils, the local councils, to pick up the King's conquered lands royal revenue, rent, rates, fines, and also covers the administrative costs of running a King's Bench native court. Got that? Oh, that was delicious. My breakfast was delicious. So, I'm saying today, I'm at Marahoko here. I'm going down the hill. It's going to be a heavy load to go to the sea and back again. That's testing out my health. I'm up to it. I'm up to diving deep, down beyond 100 meters in this sea. I'm just testing my lungs out now with the bottle. and also in the swimming pool in Otahu, Auckland, to get my health spot on. Apart from the ringing ears, everything else is ticking okay. Thanks to the absolute physio in Manukau City, in 16 Lambie Drive, Maggie and Mike, and the acupuncture, very good. It works pretty well. So all you people my age, go in there and they'll take care of you. Okay, that's under the ACC system, and they cover the cost for that. Only in accident or emergency situations where you're as such fall into that category. Okay, so our health is looking not bad, and so I'll get on with it. Bill English, the Prime Minister of New Zealand, taken over from a fraudulent, corrupted John Key banker. Now, the position he's in now, he's held liable. He's liable for £1 billion trillion note on his head while he was Prime Minister before he left. And prematurely left his post before finishing his term off. He left because he's guilty of crimes of church and state that we have got him in the High Court of Admiralty in London. It's on record, on video. I'm talking to Christy Irving there in Judge I can't think of his name at the moment. So the documents are there. They are on our record here, and so John Key, you're up in the native court already and fined, charged. Then the British Navy has to go after you and recover all that debt against all of you people on the Crown corporations, Queen Elizabeth, that's not there either, government here in New Zealand. The New Zealand government is liable now. The £1 billion trillion note, the blue one, that's got the gold dragon, that's for the 1.7 million metric tons of gold missing, and most is in the Philippines. Donald Trump, keep away from that trust, the Queen Victoria Trust, because this green pound note is levy debtor over that 1.7 million metric tons of gold. The British Navy and military has to go and recover it all. Okay, every scrap and cent of it under the King's Bench Native Court. The green pound note, 970 million trillion pound note, that's the green for the Irish of the 8-point star St. Patrick himself. Created the church, the St. Patrick Church in Belfast, he's buried. So that's our legacy to this, to pick up the rates and everything on this land from now on with the hapu, the chiefs of the hapus, not the iwi. The iwi get the bill. Ngāti Whārau Runanga, watching this video, you get the bill. You're going to get the bill, the billion, trillion pound note bill, the blue one, you're getting that shared amongst you. Your bill will come out of that, okay? As the claims come in, the claim for the Waipa River damage, the hills, the erosion, all of that, your fault. You're getting the bill, and your government, the Crown Corporation, Queen Elizabeth II, is not there. She's a conflict of interest, and so are you, a threat. You are a threat going into the sea without our consent, without our title. Show me your title. Ngāti Porou, show me your title. Selwyn Parata. Pratt, that's your surname. Pratt, it's not Parata, it's Pratt. The Parata is made up, homemade, just like Parauni, brown. You see? You fellows can't fool Moai. You can't fool St. Patrick's because this picks the bill up. This 8-point star on this flag, here, you see those 8-point stars? 4 of them in the corners of the well is the jurisdiction of Admiralty of the Blue Sea of Admiralty, right through the world, commercial. That's the King's conquered lands that I'm talking about, right? This is the bill for it, to recover all the debts from you people. If you can't show me your title, if you can't prove this video with another video against me, what I'm saying is that you're crooked, fraud, corrupters. Ngāti Porou, all the iwis in this country are corrupted, including Ngāti Whātua and Ngāpui Runanga. All the Runangas are corrupted. Tell me where I'm saying it's wrong. You tell me where am I saying it's wrong. When there's enough videos, there's about 950 videos out now, and they are precedent case as acceptable or admissible in the High Court or any court in the world as evidence. This video is evidence that what I say, you are crooked and you get the bill, is true and nothing but the truth, so help me God. The seabed and foreshore doesn't belong to you. You have no legal right, because now we are the legal landowners of this country. Commercial landowners, that is, with this and this flag. Show me your flag and your jurisdiction of Admiralty and your Queen, of where she is and who she is and what she is. A crooked bitch of a sod. That's what President Duterte of the Philippines said. You son of a bitch. And I say the same thing too. You son of a bitch. Queen and your elite family, your days are numbered, because you're going to get that bill. You're all going to get that bill. And don't think you're going to hide over here in this country, you billionaires, because the sheriff with his hat will be coming to see you and looking at what you've got and where you got your money from, because he'll see that too. Because you're tied to all the fraud, because you use the Queen's authority, her seal, and whatever seal that is. And her crown is no crown. She has no crown. The only ones who have crown in the monarch is King William IV, the last crown not melted, and Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria is defaulted back to King William IV flag of jurisdiction, because she's not there. The Queen Elizabeth II corrupted the Queen Victoria Trust, and that trust will be seized when I get there as the head to replace Queen Elizabeth II as head of our Queen Victoria Trust. And Prince Andrew sacked, and the King and Queen of Spain. The King died last year, and Prince Philip took over, and he's the King and Queen, and his wife Queen of Spain. You're not the trustees of the Queen Victoria Trust. You're not the trustees or the beneficiaries. We are the beneficiaries of the Queen Victoria Trust in the Philippines. That gold and every other piece of gold that's been derived through the King's Bench Court, opposite the Queen's Bench Court, they zipped up the King and made him silent partner. We are his partner, voicing our authority and our title over his inheritance as our party to him. We are the first and second party. We are the first and second party in a private contract. Admiralty's private contract. Commercial contract, landowner, nobody's business. You are a third party, Bill English, Prime Minister of New Zealand, and all the iwi Maoris, and including Ngāti Pro, is a third party. You get the bill. You get the bill for the 1 billion trillion pound note. You're going to get shared amongst you, and everyone who votes for you and everything else in this country is under that title, levy debtor. The levy creditor is this 8-point star of King William IV in the middle with his horse and his ship of Admiralty right there on the seal, and St. Patrick's 8 points on this flag. North, east, south, west is our title. 183 years on March the 20th. That's 5 days' time is the anniversary of 183 years this flag has been flying on this blue sea around the world, collecting the King's royal revenue. Right? And the Queen is only an administrator of that inheritance. Okay? The Queen is only an administrator with the crooked administrators of this country. You're going to get the bill, all of you. All the police, the 15,000 police, libelled by Natalie Flower-Dew-Brown, CIB, Police Auckland, Central Police Station, libelled a whole lot of you. And Aaron Pascoe libelled a whole lot of you too, and Tim Duffy liable to the whole of you. 3 people from the CIB, crooked as hell. You get the bill on top of your head, $1 trillion each, and it's accumulated. For every day that I warned you that every day is £1 trillion each, on each day. The Queen takes up the bill for the rest of that, and the Pope, Church and State, and the UN, EU, NATO, IMF, and the elite families, royal families, founded royal families, you get the bill too. You all get the bill, and John Key gets the bill, and also Bill English gets the bill too, for that 970 million trillion pound note, the green one. Covers all the debts, the fiat money, covers all of that, covers the 1.7 million metric tons of gold missing. That's just a figure. That's Karen Hudes, the ex-lawyer for the World Bank. They get the bill too. Everyone who dealt with the Queen as the head of their state, or head on their documents, or head on any thing she touched, she corrupted. Right? And now King William IV, Ernest Augustus V, Prince Regent Ernest Augustus, and the Moai statue memorial is the ruling authority over this whole planet, as far as we're concerned with this flag. And that's the highest king's flag in the world. The only king's flag in the world is flying right there in front of you. Okay, so that's all I want to say for this video, is that I'll just now show you around about that and the sea, as you can see down there. I just want to make sure this microphone doesn't stretch itself out. We've got the rising sun that way, right, that's high up in the sky. That's the Te Araroa, and as you can see down there we have a beautiful sea. I'm thinking of going down there, but I'm tired from yesterday. Big steel bottle. I never want to put one of those on my back anymore. There's some fibre ones now. I can get one of those and fill it up with a compressor myself. So that's our flag there. To those people who are watching around the world, our fans, this is me today in my little world. That's my breakfast over there. I've just finished that. Oh, get away, fly, get away, fly. Get out of my pen. You're in foreign territory here. You're just like those New Zealand government. Flies. Oh, get. Where with you? There's plenty of other things to eat, not me. I had some mosquitoes last night, and I had to cover myself up with the canvas. I had to sleep in the canvas because it was too hot in the sleeping bag. That's how good the weather is. It's at its best at the moment. So, people, once again, before this video runs out, I just want to make sure that this is a notice to you, Bill English, Prime Minister of New Zealand. You're on notice. You're on notice to this flag of jurisdiction of Admiralty in the sea. I'm making this video long because it just shows that I'm passionate about this sea and the primitive treads that you're trying to sell off to Chinese or somebody else. You must see us first. You must see us, the authority here, not the Runanga, not the iwi authorities. They have no jurisdiction whatsoever. They have not refuted anything I say. You must refute everything I say, otherwise this is the law. This is the law of Britain, UK, Brexit, to Theresa May. I'll send this video and I'll send the writ warrant for you to recover as Prime Minister 970 million trillion pounds. Okay? To make certain that Sir Philip Jones, the First Lord of the Sea, this is your flag. This is a British flag. It's the only flag that's a king, last king on this earth, King William IV. The jurisdiction of every commercial contract in this world is this flag. And this 8-point star sheriff. Okay, so I'm standing here in this capacity as a sheriff to recover the debts, to issue the writ warrant proclamation over the land, that the land belongs to the chief and not the king or the queen of England, Spain, and anywhere else in the world. The contract belongs to us, the King, William IV, and his successor, King Ernest Augustus V. Our oath of office to him, and first of all to our ancestors, under the Moai native Grand Jury Court. Okay, she's one of our brothers on his party. So, Bill English, to you from Theresa May, Bill English, the Prime Minister of New Zealand. Theresa May is our partner. The Prime Minister of Britain, UK, is our legal partner in commercial contract, private contract, nobody's business. First and second party, Sir Philip Jones, first Lord of the Sea, our partner, first, and our second partner, Bill English, your third party. Your third party to the first and second party in a contract. These are contracts I'm putting on you with the writ warrant is a contract. Anyone who has their face on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Google, or anywhere in the media, you'll notice, you'll get the bill, your bill, levy debtor against the King, jurisdiction of authority over the land. Any piece of land in the world that the Queen has gone and corrupted. Okay? She's corrupted, and she is no longer the Queen in documents in Britain, UK, England. She has abandoned ship of Admiralty and gone into the EU Parliament as a conflict of interest and a threat with her private business on our land, and our foreshores and seabed still the land. When you take the sea out, the land is still there. That's our title. She's a threat. Bill English, you're a threat to our national security, our hapu, land and its natural resources. You're a threat to the people who live here and occupy the lands only. And occupation land titles will be seized back into the British government, dual government with the Moai Crown, federal state, Commonwealth, government of the world, through this flag and this 8-point St. Patrick's Star authority. Okay, so that's what I want to do, is put you on notice, Bill English, and all your ministers, you're all billed at the moment, £1 trillion note on your head. That's a British pound note equivalent to the Moai pound note, which has its own value and its own legacy and its own authority to put its value anywhere it wants. All right? What I say goes. What I say goes. If you refuse to challenge me and this flag of authority and the documents that I have with this flag and the seal and the Moai seal on it, you lose in any court situation in the world if you can't put a video to counter what I'm saying. You have to put a counter affidavit in an affidavit of a video and not written, because written can be changed or altered or deleted or mistakes are made, not a video. I'm live in the person, the blood, flesh and blood, saying what I'm saying to you, Bill English, and all your ministers, and all the retired ministers. You're getting £1 trillion on your head each. That bill is covered by the Queen herself, her royal families, 300 royal families, the Pope, the Vatican, City of London, corporate company, private, Washington DC, private company, Vatican City, private company, Buckingham Palace, private company, Queen Elizabeth II, private company, New Zealand Crown, Cabinet, private company, NZ Invest Limited, New Zealand, private company, and so on. All the rest of the private companies in the world you can name, and all those billionaires who are hiding here on those lands, those farms with the airstrips on them, you get the bill, as private companies threatening our flag jurisdiction on these lands here while you're occupying our land. This is not your land. You prove to me, Ngāti Porou, you prove to me that Maunga Hikurangi, Mount Hikurangi, is your title. You prove to me, you Runanga, are stealing it off the hapu at the Waipu River. Stay right off. I see Rapataka is there watching you. He's watching you steal the land off the hapu. right? He's watching you steal the land off the hapu. Now, you're doing the same trick, Ngāti Pro, with Apu Mahuika and Patanuku Mahuika, the son of the whale, is doing the same job, giving the mana to the crown. You're going to get this bounty on your head. You've got a contract bounty on your head, and I'm saying this in public around the world on these videos, right on Facebook. The legacy of what we have in this flag. I'm speaking for it for Kingi Toto, Chief Kingi Toto and his Ngāpuhi chiefs up north. I have just as much right on their marae as I got kicked off it, and they still passed it. The native grand jury court is now legal, operating, and the authority over these lands. I'm making this statement right to Britain, our partner, Westminster Parliament. I'm coming to Devon, England, Devon Port, where the Navy's left with King William IV, and in Plymouth, the Moai Crown, King William IV Grand Jury Court will be set up in that Plymouth County Court with the Plymouth Sheriff there in the native court there. I'm setting a native court, native chief opposite you as the legal partner in all the commerce in the world of 183 years. 20th of March this year is 183 years this flag has been flying the world. It has been flying the world, and someone has been using it. Someone has been using it. Okay, someone has been using it for their own private commercial investment interests, bank interests. And so we are using it as our commercial, financial investment, recovery or salvage of debts owed against all the fraud people in the world. Where the Queen has gone, we are recovering all the debts as the levy creditor against the levy debtors, Bill English and his government here in New Zealand. Once again, before this video runs out, that's 4 gigabytes. To you, Theresa May, to you, Sir Philip Jones, to you, Philip Hammond, Secretary of State or Foreign Minister of Britain, take note. You are to recover the debts that I say under this 8-point star of St. Patrick's Borough Council. That's the authority in the local councils of jurisdiction to recover the debts. The sheriff will take out the writ warrant proclamation to every landowner in this country and issue a notice to recover the debt owed on the land. Otherwise they have to join us under this flag and under Moai crown and take away the other crown. The Queen's crown is corrupted. The Queen's crown is a threat to the world, and all the people who follow it get the bill. There's 7 billion people in the world. 300 million of those of the royal families get the bill, plus another 700 million people get the bill from the King's Bench. 6 billion people that would be creditors under this. So that's all I want to say. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, katoa. That's me for the day. Today is Wednesday, the 15th of March 2017. Thank you very much for this video. I hope you enjoy it and get something from it. That's our trusty little Saab that got me around. It's the second time around now, and I'm enjoying driving it. I recommend it to anyone. This little car is reliable for its year, 97, and I love it. I'd swear by it. It went in the paddock down there, or around the corner. Drove right down, but it's wet. It rained last night and I won't be able to get out. And so I drove out, and I don't want to go back down there again. It might slip again. There's a bit of water came down last night. So there's the seabed, people. And it looks a very nice day today. A little bit of cloud, but generally I'm trying to have, I've been away since Saturday, and now it's Wednesday, and I've got to get back to Auckland. to back to work and finish off what I'm doing. Some clouds over there, so they look dangerous. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you. Have a nice day, because I am.